Hello, this is Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the December 2021 Tarotscope for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, this is your layout for December 2021, end of the year. I've done 5 weeks worth of cards here. I've picked an oracle card here, and I need to have the book close by in order to show you the full picture of the goddess that's on the card. But let me explain why I've laid out the cards this way. I've started the month with Monday, November 29th, and I've ended it with Friday, December 31st. So I've got week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's get into it. All right, Aquarius, you start out the month with the first week having the Empress card here. So you're feeling very powerful, very nurturing, very all-encompassing. You've got all your people all around you, you're protecting them, and you're really getting in touch with, if you can see her symbol here, the divine feminine. And if you look really closely at her robe and cape and everything, doesn't it look like a fish? The gown looks like fish scales, and the cape looks like, you know, it's just shaped like a fish, right? And so I'm thinking this is a Venus in Pisces card, which is where Venus is exalted. But you are feeling extremely feminine and powerful at the beginning of this month, Aquarius. And what is that necklace of hers? Oh, that's so cool. I keep finding different symbologies in these cards, and I use all different decks all the time, and it's just fascinating to me how artists interpret these cards. The second card for the first week is the Queen of Pentacles. So Aquarius, this is also you. This is, even though it's a pentacle card, I'm showing you being really down to business and being able to just make things work. So the Queen of Pentacles is a really great manager. She knows how to get people to do what she needs them to do. She knows what needs to be done. She probably knows every job in the organization that does need to be done, and she can probably do them all very well. But she's in charge, and she wants to have all of the details taken care of. She doesn't want to have to worry about those things. So she's an excellent delegator as well. And so during this first week in December, what I'm seeing is that you're very practical and well equipped in handling whatever your domain is. If this is a family, if this is a business, if this is a relationship, whatever you're trying to manage, you're doing it very well and very competently. And probably the reason that you're really throwing yourself into this stuff is to get over a broken heart and to try to forget about the things that are really making you hurt. So the Three of Swords is a card of grief. It's a card that shows that your heart's been broken and you're trying to mend it. And the power of 3 is very important, not in religious terms, but just because 3 is a fairly magical number. Body, mind, soul, body, mind, spirit, or body, mind, soul. You know, it's a way that you can bring everything together to help you to heal. And that's what I would offer you, Aquarius, is this is a sword. It is an air card, and you're an air sign. So a good way to begin to heal would be to give yourself the time to really feel what's going on and to go within. You definitely want to go within and see what your higher self, your guides and angels have to say for you at this time. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, you're still really getting into the work thing. You're really putting all of your eggs in that basket. And the Four of Pentacles is usually portrayed as the miser, the person who's just hanging on to all of their money for dear life. But Pentacles also represent good health and your body. And given that you've got a broken heart, I would say that at the moment you're protecting your heart. You're just protecting yourself so that you can begin to heal. And that's not a bad thing, actually, Aquarius, given your state of mind at the moment. Then the second card for the second week is the World. So something definitely has come to an end. And I have to pull up the next card right away with it. It's the Tower. So there's been an ending of sorts. And this could be why you are feeling the broken heart. You could have lost a relationship that's very close to you. Somebody may have passed away. Somebody may have just moved away. But at any rate, you find that you're at the end of a chapter and it's really broken your heart and you're trying to deal with it. The Tower is saying, the Tower card here indicates that it has left your life in a bit of an upheaval and you don't quite know how to handle it. Well, here's the thing. When things come to an end, it's usually one thing that comes to an end. It's usually not everything coming to an end. And what we have to do is try to pick up the pieces to what is left, because there are other people around us, maybe children even, that need to depend on us for making sure that life goes on kind of as usual, even though things are very, very changed. So the more that you can look at your life as a work in progress. Yes, something has happened that's really big in your life, and it has changed the way you look at your life, but it doesn't mean your life is over. If anything, it means that you're going to go on stronger than before, but you need to take the time to heal. So take that time to heal and realize that it'll make you stronger in the end to get through this transition. And the World card here is saying this is a cycle. Yes, things come to an end and we move on, and we maybe don't get over it, but we do move on. And don't forget that you're the Empress. If anyone can heal from this, you can. The Empress is all about healing. That Pisces symbol of the woman standing there kind of dressed like a fish, and the Venus in the circle, this is all about healing. So if anyone can heal from this, you can. In the third, and there's a new moon eclipse in this first week, which always brings things to an end. And if it's, a relationship or even a person that has come to their end of life, that is something that you can deal with. The third week has a reversed card in it, the Four of Cups. So you're not seeing what's being offered. You're just not able to even recognize that things are being offered. So I would say that if you're still in your grief, that you need to at least ask someone to help you go sift through day-to-day things, go through the mail, go through the emails, go through the messages, go through what needs to be done for the kids, what needs to be done for your spouse, what needs to be done for the rest of your family. Have somebody help you with it for a while and allow them to tell you, just talk to you and tell you what are all the things that are coming in. You may not want to deal with some of them, and some of them you may want to deal with, but I think that this card is coming up reversed because you're not quite ready to deal with things. So get an intermediary, get somebody to help you go through the things that have to keep going to function in daily life. Because in this third week of December, a lot of stuff is going to be coming at you. It's a very busy time of year, but if we're talking about a company or even just a family, there's a lot that has to happen at the end of the year that absolutely has to be attended to. It cannot be left just to sit there and dry up. You have to attend to a certain amount of these details. So Aquarius, I'm sorry, but you have to get in there and start looking at what's being left undone. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, and this is, understandable that you're still feeling at a loss, you're still feeling a loss, you're still not quite ready to deal with the world the way that you used to, and you may in fact feel like you don't have enough money or that your health is failing. If that's the case, I want you to get help. I want you to reach out to a professional, somebody who can help you, either a therapist or a really good friend or a doctor or whoever, you know, whatever is appropriate for you. But don't just let this sit. You know, don't just let yourself feel like, oh, okay, I'll just kind of give up now. That is not what you're here to do, Aquarius. The fourth week of December brings us the Queen of Swords. Now I see you're kind of coming back to life. You're coming back to the reality that you do have to manage things. You do have to look at things quite a bit and take charge. So this is you taking charge, Aquarius. Whether you're a man or a woman, this feminine energy is you tentatively reaching out to the world and saying, I'm still here. I'm still here and I'm handling it. The next card in the fourth week of December is the Five of Cups. So you're still going to have some sadness. You're still going to have the feeling that you've suffered a great loss. So, you're going to have one good day and two bad days. And that's just the way it's going to go. And then eventually you'll turn around and notice, hey, I'm having two good days and only one bad day. So things will shift, but it's going to take time. And you have to just keep plugging away and give yourself time to grieve and to heal and to grow out of this. It's just not going to be instantaneous. So don't shy away from asking for help from people for this. Now, here we come with the Ten of Swords. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean somebody's betraying you. I can't imagine somebody betraying you when you're in this, the throes of grief. This could be you having a health scare. So one of the things that is so important for you when you're going through this, and I can't remember where it was in here that I said get some advice or get some medical attention or whatever, but definitely consult experts. Don't just decide, oh, I'm just feeling kind of low today, when really you're sick. Some of it's grief, yes, but some of it you might be really sick, or you might have injured yourself or something. So it's a good idea for you to have people around you who will notice these things and help you identify that, no, that's not just you being sad, that's you actually sick. Because sometimes when we're in grief, we can't tell the difference. We just want to crawl into bed and pull the covers up over our head. And it might be something else. And you need people around you to help you figure that out. The fifth week starts with the King of Cups. So here comes your, person to the rescue. The King of Cups is a very caring individual. He's a water sign. He's going to be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But he's very emotional too. And he has no problem getting into an emotional conversation with you. So he understands grief. He probably understands what you need to talk about. He's probably experienced grief himself because he's probably going to be an older individual. And I keep saying he, it's not necessarily a he, it's a masculine energy. It's somebody that just takes charge and yet is caring and nurturing. So, having this person around is probably a really good idea. And he's probably somebody that can, I'm just going to keep saying he because it's just easier for me. But he's probably somebody who can really help in this situation. And you'll notice that he shows up just on the other side of you as Queen of Swords. So he's a partner figure. He's a figure who can really relate, who can understand. He's got Saturn there, so he's a daddy figure. So this is a person who can really help you with your grieving and also be there to tell you if, help you tell the difference between just being depressed and actually being sick. Then we come to the Eight of Swords. This is also not particularly a happy card. However, Aquarius, you may feel like you just want to stay at home. You may just be feeling like you want to kind of lock yourself away a little bit. You may not feel like you're fit for public consumption at this point. You may just need more time to grieve. And you also, though, if you let people in to your house, you don't necessarily have to go out. I mean, they can do telemedicine, right? So you could do therapy right from your house. You don't have to go out to see a doctor these days. But because you're putting yourself into a kind of a prison, You need to understand that, and you gauge, and your friend, the King of Cups, you have to gauge, is this normal? Is this healthy for me, or have I crossed a line? Probably you have not crossed a line yet. I guess this is a fairly fresh loss, so it's not like you've been doing this for 5 years. It's pretty new. So go ahead and give yourself that time, but be careful about locking yourself away and throwing away the key. The final card is a younger version of the King of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups, and this is a person who wants to come in there and fix you. Now, you may not be ready to be fixed, and you may just want to have those long emotional conversations like you're having with the King of Cups and not be bothered with the Knight of Cups. But here is a person who will run around for you. Here's a person who will go to the store for you and order in food for you and get your groceries and maybe even cook it for you. So this is a good person to help you out, and don't reject the assistance. You need it right now, Aquarius. You need somebody who can really step up to the plate and help you with things. So let them help. Phew, boy, this was a tough reading. You're going through something this month, Aquarius. This is not easy. So I'm just going to say good luck for everything. Let's do the Oracle card. The Oracle card, I'm going to say right up front, I'm probably going to mispronounce this. This is an Native American goddess. It's Pasowee, or Pasowee, goddess of endurance. And the card that we drew was the heart of Pasowee, and it says discontent results from wanting things to be as they are not. Feel the goodness in things as they are. Embrace the present moment, and stop struggling to escape insecurity, pain, and doubt. Require no assurances of a certain future to be content. Your life is moving at the rate you can deal with. If you deny that truth, things only change more slowly. And next to her, underneath her rather, it says feel contentment. Now, I'm not sure you can feel contentment yet, Aquarius, but let me just look here in the book. This is for the heart one. My heart is ringed by the spinning wheel of time, held in the arms of the Great Spirit. At its center is the turtle upon whom the earth rests. Just let me hold that up so you can see that. That little figure in the center of the heart is the turtle. And her mantra is, I feel centered and grounded by my connection to Mother Earth and her ceaseless cycles, rhythms, and seasons. I'll read that again for you, Aquarius. I feel centered and grounded by my connection to Mother Earth and her ceaseless cycles, rhythms, and seasons. Nice. Okay. Aquarius, that is your reading. I'm sorry, it's very sad, but I think you're going through something right now that really deserves to be honored. And good luck to you. My heart is with you. Love and light to you. See you next time.